All right, well, let's touch base with what's happening in your backyard here with Gulf Coast Live Radar. Right now showing things relatively quiet across most backyards in Lee County. It's in Charlotte County, where at least for the time being, we have the widest coverage of downpours and rumbles of thunder. As you can see here, heaviest rain for the time being is north of Cleveland over Harbor Heights and Deep Creek in Port Charlotte. And then there's another heavy downpour just to the north of the Lake Susie area in southwest DeSoto. When you lapse the radar for the past hour, you'll find these are all moving along at a fairly decent clip here, and because they're moving toward the west and southwest, they'll likely try to clip areas near Murdoch in the Punta Gorda Isles community inside the next 25 minutes as all that rain continues to move again toward the west and southwest. In our inland areas across Hendry and Glades, for the time being, the coverage of rain is relatively isolated. You can see, though, with an hour's lapse of the radar, everything is moving west and southwestward. So should those showers hold together, they may start to splash into areas of Lee County as we get toward the top of the hour. But right now in Collier County, rain is really confined only to the southwest corner of the county. As you can see, it picks up in its coverage just to the south of the East Naples area, just south of the airport. And as you can see, down toward the Botanical Gardens area off of Bayshore, there's some locally heavy rain, but not very much in the way of thunder and lightning. And again, all of this is moving toward the Gulf as it moves toward the west and southwest. In other areas, though, like as you look live here from Lehigh, it's really nice outdoors for the time being with a blend of sun and clouds. Keep in mind, though, we'll have to account for some additional late blooming showers and thunderstorms tonight all the way through 7 and 8 o'clock. That opportunity sticks with us here along the Gulf Coast. Tomorrow, once again, rain chances will spike by late afternoon and early evening. This is in connection to what we talked about at the very start of the newscast, a disturbance that's trying to come together over the Bahamas. What it's going to offer us Friday and this upcoming weekend is a somewhat unsettled weather forecast. Not 3 days long of a deluge here, but it will offer us times of locally heavy rain, as there should be a pretty persistent east breeze tomorrow. So what showers and storms do pop up will move along at a pretty good clip there as they head toward the Gulf, as they move off in that western direction. One more time on the tropical satellite, I just want to stress that yes, even though there is an area to monitor and it's right over top of Florida, as of right now, there is no significant organization underway right now over the Bahamas. The showers and thunderstorms that you can see on the enhanced satellite that are popping up just to the east of the Bahamas, those are going to attempt to organize into an area of lower pressure, and as they pick up by the winds, it'll likely move across Florida, but the odds it becomes something big are very low, are right now only at 10%, and we'll get an update from the National Hurricane Center later on tonight if they choose to increase these numbers. But the most important impact to our local area is what you've already been expecting, the little wider coverage of showers and storms over the next few days as an abundance of tropical moisture continues to sit over our area, and that disturbance continues to do what it's doing over top of the Bahamas. So even though there technically is something for us to watch from the National Hurricane Center, these are the impacts from us, just better rain chances as we move through the forecast this upcoming weekend. As of right now, obviously no significant cool down in sight, even though we're in the month of October. High temperatures consistently all the way through the end of next week are in the upper 80s and lower 90s, and nighttime lows, well, they're not backing off anytime soon either. Back to you.